Hello, and in this tutorial, you'll be learning how to make a CV2 password system. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe for more tutorial videos, and let's not stall and get right into the video. Alright, so these are the main circuits that we're going to be using in this system. We have a interaction volume, prompt local player equals, and an if chip. I'm first going to show you how to hook it all up. First thing we're going to start with is the interaction volume and the prompt local player. We're going to connect the on use or hold complete to the input on the prompt local player, and you can see there's a prompt title and a prompt. We're going to configure the prompt title, and we're gonna name it password, just like that. And you can see it now says password. Now for the prompt itself, we're gonna make the prompt set to put in the password. So we're gonna go ahead and configure this again. Boom. Now you can see it says put in the password. Now what this does is that you can see when you interact with the interaction volume, it gives you a prompt that says password and then put in the password. And you have to put in the password itself. And you're going to be like, oh, Trick, how do I make the password work? That's what I'm going to show you. So you can see here we have an equals and an if. What we're going to do is that this equals and if are going to check if the password matches up to what the password really is. So first we're going to get the upper value of the equals and connect it to the response of the prompt local player. And this bottom value right here will be your password, so you can set it to whatever you want. Just for this video, I'm going to be setting the password to 3356. Just a random number I came up in my head. Now this output of the equals is going to the condition of the if, and the complete on the prompt local player is going to the input on the if. Just like that. Easy. I'm going to reorganize this a little bit, just for myself. Alright, now we need a door. Alright, so now here's the more complicated part. We're first going to go to our door, and we're going to click edit on our maker pen. And you want to go to like the hinges of your door, not anywhere else. You want to get to like the side of it. I'm going to select the hinge of my door. So click options, and then center pivot on selection. And you can see it's now centered. Now you can drive your maker pen, pick it back up so it stops editing. And we are going to get a animation controller. Place it down right next to it. Now you're gonna go to your connect tool, and you have to select or connect the upper part of the animation controller to the door. And then you can see object added to animation. Now I'm going to configure the circuit board. Make sure I'm going to put the attachment mode to detached. Then I'm going to bring the circuit board to my circuits so that it's more organized. And what I'm also going to do is delete any of these I'm going to delete any of these inputs that I don't need. Just like that. We're going to do the same thing to the interaction volume. There we go. Now we're going to animate our door opening. So as you can see, I added one frame. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate it out. And you have to play around with it for a little bit, but you gotta make sure the end of it stays in its same position. So I'm actually gonna make a mark really quick of where the end is. There we go. I'm going to move this back to here. So you can see where the animation goes. It goes straight backwards. Now if we look at our animation, it's a perfectly opening door. Boom. Just gotta make sure it doesn't loop. We're gonna configure the animation. And then turn off looping. Perfect, now our door is opening. We can go ahead and delete this. Now we're going to come back to the equals and the if. So, it's going to check if the response is equal to the password, and if it is, then it's going to play whatever you want. So, we're going to make it so the door opens. I'm going to get a interaction volume set locked, just so that the interaction volume is locked and you can't use it while the door is already open. So we're going to connect the output play of the animation controller to the input of the interaction volume set locked. And the target is going to go to the interaction volume. And we're going to set this locked to true. I'm going to go ahead and reset this. Perfect. So as you can see, we're going to go ahead and use this. Open up our prompt. I'm going to put the password in, so which is 3356. Okay. And you can see the door opens. Now we want the door to close after a period of time. So I'm gonna once again reset this. And so our interaction volume is locked, so we gotta unlock it really quick. Alright, so to make the door close after a while, we're going to get a animation set speed. We're going to put it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a delay. And then bring our animation set speed over here. Connect it up as so. We're gonna set you can set this delay to how long you want, but this delay is gonna show how long the door is gonna be opened before it closes again. So I'm going to set this delay to 5 seconds. Then after the delay, I'm going to set it up to the animation set speed. And of course, the animator is going to the animation controller. And you're going to make sure you set the speed to -1. Just like that. Then of course, we're going to copy this interaction volume set locked. Connect it like so. And make sure this locked goes to false. Okay, so there was a couple things I did wrong with my circuits, so we're going to edit it a little bit. We're going to copy and paste this animation set speed. I'm going to select all these circuits and move it down. Then put the animation set speed right there. Then we're going to connect it like so. And we're going to set the speed to 1, not -1, but to 1. Now the animator is going to the animation controller. Alrighty, now it should work. As you can see, the door opens, and then after 5 seconds, it's going to close. There we go. Oh, okay. It's a little bit buggy, but it works. We're gonna get this interaction volume. Oh, okay. Make sure you configure the circuit board. This is why I always tell you guys to detach your circuit boards, because they move around. Make sure you always detach them so that they stay in the same spot where you put them in. There we go. Now we're gonna move this back. And then we're gonna scale up this interaction volume to match the door. There's your CV2 password system. So of course, click this. 3356. Door opens, I can go on through, and then it'll close right after. If you found that tutorial helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below any more tutorials you guys would like to see. I'm running out of ideas, so keep the ideas coming in, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys learned something from that, and see you guys next time.